All right, we're live.
Hey everyone!
Woohoo!
We're live on Manao Radio. Woohoo! Strum? You got the strum? Sorry. Did you get that strum?
All right, all right, all right. Aloha and welcome to another episode of Manao at Home. I'm Trish da Dish from the Weekly Dish and Beyond. I'm here for Manao Radio and the music ohana of Maui. How exciting. This is episode number 36. Can you believe it? It's been a great way to reach out to the community during these weird days in the music scene. But actually, it's getting a little more lively and lots of people are getting gigs and on stage and new albums are coming out and tours. And I'm just really happy to be a part of all of this and also still provide this really cool talk story and live music experience for Maui and beyond. And we've got a really cool show coming up. I'm really happy about how last week turned out with Tori Dixon and Will Hartz of Dixon and the Fixins. You can check out that episode online at manaoradio.com and then click on Manao at Home. And yeah, we got a lot of cool episodes coming up. Mahalo to Venture Physical Therapy for being our underwriter. And without further ado, let's get this party started. We have a bilingual beauty, a multi-talented performer. This woman can write, sing, dance, plays oud. She's a teacher, a mother, a lover, a fighter. She is fantastic on and off the stage, a comic as well. Wait till you see her glittering personality. You guys are gonna love it. Get ready to dance, get ready to turn it up. We've got Leah Live and the remix.
Woo! Hi guys, thank you so much for having me, Trish.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much
for having us. We're really excited to be here. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being, just such a trooper and throwing this together with me the last few weeks. And look at you guys. Your band is 7 members usually, 7?
Yeah, we couldn't have, well, it can be anywhere from 7 to more because we can add dancers and also backup singers. So, but yeah, 7 is kind of like what we usually run with.
Yeah, well,
we run deep. Just kidding.
I'm super impressed that we got 4 people in the kitchen in the Aiku Ohana. Yay! This is awesome. How you doing back there, Paul Marchetti? Right by the.
Hi, Paul.
He's looking hot over there by the oven.
And this is Joel.
Joel.
On bass.
Aloha. Hi, Joel.
Joel Shankar. And this Kai, you met Kai before.
Of course. Aloha.
Better
nice
half.
to see you. Leah, I've known you for over a decade, and I
know, isn't that crazy?
It's been so crazy how time flies. I just loved having you in the radio studio. I used to come in and do interviews. I remember Jessica Pearl used to shoot you at requests. Used to be at First Fridays and Mac shows, and just everybody was so excited about your electric energy, and it's just so excited to see you back. I feel like you're back.
Thank you so much.
You're back.
We're back. I know.
You are back. We're all back, right? Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a beautiful journey today. We're going to talk story about your beginnings all the way to what's going on now today, and just to share a beautiful, piece of what's going on with you from today and yesterday. So everyone get ready to dance. Okay. This is going to be fun. So happy to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Leah Live and the remix.
Thank you so much. We're going to start with a mellow song, a bolero song. So, but don't worry, we'll have some dance music for you right after this. And this song is dedicated to my dad, who is listening right now and watching all the way from Panama. Hola, papi. And he just had a concert himself. He's an orchestra conductor. So when I asked him what his favorite song was, without batting an eyelash, he said, Historia de un amor, Pedro Infante. And so I'm doing this song for him. Para ti, papi. Ya no estás aquí a mi lado, corazón. En el alma solo tengo soledad. Y si ya no puedo verte, porque Dios me hizo quererte para hacerme sufrir más. Siempre fuiste la razón mi existir. Adorarte para mí fue religión. Y en tus brazos yo encontraba el calor que me brindaba, el amor y tu pasión. Es la historia de un amor como no hay otro igual, que me hizo comprender todo el bien, todo el mal, que le dio luz a mi vida, apagándola después. Ay, qué noche tan oscura, sin tu amor yo moriré. Ya no estás aquí a mi lado, corazón. En el alma solo tengo soledad. Y si ya no puedo verte, porque Dios me hizo quererte para hacerme sufrir más. Es la historia de un amor como no hay otro igual, que me hizo comprender todo el bien, todo el mal, que le dio luz a mi vida, apagándola después. Ay, qué noche tan oscura, sin tu amor yo moriré. Ya no estás aquí a mi lado, corazón. En el alma solo tengo soledad. Y si ya no puedo verte, porque Dios me hizo quererte para hacerme sufrir más,
Woo!
Gracias.
Oh my God.
Gracias.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
Muchas
Oh my
gracias.
goodness, that was so great. Already dancing. I love that your father, watching all the way from Panama, you kind of slipped that in there. Your father is
You
pretty
know, I gotta slip that in
outstanding.
there.
I slipped that in there. Like, yeah, my dad, you know.
You
So
know,
tell us a
just
little bit
the
about your
orchestra
father.
conductor of the National Symphonic of Panama. That's all.
Yeah. Wait, say it one more time. What does he do? I didn't hear.
He's the conductor. He's a maestro for the National Symphonic in Panama.
Beautiful. And that's
My
where you
mom is
grew up.
also watching. Hola, mami.
Hola, Mom.
My mom
Oh,
is
I
in
love this.
Boquete.
It's a
and
family
whereas,
affair.
Boquete is a lot like Maui, and that's why one of the reasons I love Maui so much when I moved here, because the first thing I noticed was the smells. The smell of haiku and the smell of Boquete was like the same thing. It was weird how you go somewhere and it smells like somewhere else. I don't know what it is, the vegetation, the climate, I don't know, but it felt
That's
like
beautiful.
home, and it was, yeah. So that's where my mom is at right now. Boquete is where my family is originally from in Panama.
Oh, beautiful. And that's where you grew up. And
I grew up in Panama. I grew up in the city,
in the
but
city.
I went to the country a lot, and
Yeah.
I have family over there that live in the slopes of a volcano. Yeah, Boquete is also like about a similar size to Haleakala.
And now you're in Kula on the slopes
Yeah.
of Haleakala.
Yeah, exactly.
You have found
I
your
feel
two
so
parts of
at
the
home
world.
at Kula. I like it.
Exactly. That's beautiful. Now, you moved here when you were 14, and I love how you said, you know, it reminded you a lot. So to acclimate here, how was it? You know, you really immersed yourself learning Hawaiian and
It
going
took a
to
little
school.
while to like actually get it. You know, it was kind of funny because I was a city girl, and Paul can was just talking about this the other day. How when you live in a city, is like you don't really look at anybody. You know, smile when you're in the street because unless you want to be like robbed or something. But
You just go. Yeah, I'm from
yeah, you just go,
Chicago
you don't look at
area.
anybody, you
Go,
don't
go.
smile. So it's kind of like a different vibe. You know, when I got here, going to high school, I was that girl that walked in the hallways. I didn't even look at anybody. I didn't even smile, and everybody was like, "Oh, what's up with her?" They called me names that you can imagine. I won't say on live radio, but
They were intimidated by your
not to my
beauty and
face. They told me
brains.
later, once they got to know me, they're like, "Oh, you're actually cool. I thought you were kind of."
You're like, don't judge a book. It was just,
Culture shock. Yeah, it was hard. I had to learn English and I had to learn culture all at once and
Wow.
school. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, you've made a really beautiful life here, and we'll come back and talk a little
definitely.
more about it. And let's have some more music. Woohoo! We're dancing in the
Yay!
kitchen. I'm Mana'o at home. This is awesome.
Kitchen. All
And
right.
don't forget,
So
guys,
next
tip the
up,
talents. Tip the talent
so
at
next
Lia
up we got
Live.
a Portuguese song for you, a Brazilian song. This one's called Mais Que Nada. You guys might have heard it by Sergio Mendes. Oh, ariayo, oba, oba, oba. Oh, ariayo, oba, oba, oba. Mais que nada, sai da minha frente que quero passar. Pois o samba está animado, o que eu quero é sambar. Este samba é misto de maracatu, o samba do preto velho, samba do preto tu. Mais que nada, um samba como este está legal. Você não vai querer que eu chegue no final. Oh, ariaio, oba, oba, oba. Oh, 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 ariaio, oba, oba, oba. Mais que nada, sai da minha frente que quero passar. Pois o samba está animado, o que eu quero é sambar. Este samba é misto de maracatu, o samba do preto velho, samba do preto tu. Mais que nada, um samba como este está legal. Você não vai querer que eu chegue no final. Oh, ariaio, oba, oba, oba. Oh, 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 ariaio, oba, oba, oba. Oba, oba. Oba, oba, oba. Oba, oba, oba. Oba, oba, oba. Oba, oba, oba.
Ow, ow,
Mais que
ow!
nada.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. They're going crazy over here, I swear.
Yay. Us too is a little hot, so it's a little hard for me to think sometimes.
I know. We got Lia Live here working it in the kitchen for Mana'o at home with the remix.
We need some Mana'o radio cups so you can have like the
Oh,
artist be
shoot,
like,
you do. Next
Some
time, I
Mana'o
like that.
radio
I'll put that on the list. That's on the wish list. So you didn't really take time off. You just kind of like, there was COVID, and then also I didn't even know you guys had a son.
yeah.
I didn't even know. And then I was talking to Deb. Aloha to Deb. Hello. And she was like, I was like, that's amazing. And then I've been seeing him in your videos, and he is such a delight. What
I
a
have
doll.
two actually. So we have an older one who just made
Yes.
13.
Yes, I know
and a
Trey.
younger
He's
one who's
awesome.
almost 3. So
Yes.
Trey and Bruno, and they are watching right now. They should be watching
Hi,
at home.
boys.
So hi, Bruno. Hi, mommy singing. I'll be home soon. Watch mommy on the TV.
You're so
And hi,
awesome.
Trey. Love you. Thanks for the awesome help. He's
This
such a
is
good help.
great. On the live feed, we have a lot of people watching from all over the world.
Yay!
So it's really exciting. That's
Awesome.
what I love about
Saludos
the
a
show.
todos em Panamá e saludos a todos. Alguém se está em Brasil lá, eu acho que meu primo Daniel tá escutando, eu e minha prima Dea no Brasil. And my cousins en Panamá, todos los primos en Panamá, Ledesma, hola Ledesmada. Y los tíos, yo creo que también unos tíos están escuchando. Y mi mamá y mi papá, claro, hola. Y Lucas y Lorena. Lorena, mi hermana, and my other sister, Oriana, who lives here and she runs Ocean Defender. And all the Ocean Defenders out there, hi guys.
We
She
love
posted
her.
it on
She
her
does a
page,
lot
so
of
she's
great
got
work.
like a bunch of followers. She's a ocean guru over here.
Yes, she is. She's kind of a badass. I love her.
Yeah, you said it.
I did it. I follow her and I support everything she does. She's awesome.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
she loves you. She always sharing your goods. It's so
Yes.
exciting. And lately you've been doing these great stories on your Instagram. I love your social media. It's so
Thank you. I'm trying to get back into it. You know, it's been hard.
yeah.
With
As a
baby and
fan,
everything,
there's
but-
nothing better than like looking into the life of who you are, you know, a talent that you enjoy, but not
Thank
getting
you.
like too nosy, because some people overdo it, you know, they share every moment.
Yeah, you know, and I realized that, you know, at first I saw
lose
it
a
kind
piece
of
of
like
you.
as a job in a way, like, oh, I have to, you know, put stuff out there, but it's not really like, it's good to share your life and like what's happening with you, because I realize that it's a good thing when I see so many of my friends sharing things and I go, oh wow, I got to see her sing happy birthday, or I got to see her kid do this and I got to see her kid do that. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should, you know, share
Like,
a
oh,
little bit of
share.
my life too. And also I really enjoy creating and making music. And so that's what I'm trying to make it more about. It's like, I'm not just gonna post to post. I'm like, okay, well, if I can do stuff that's fun for me and like create some music, and then I'll just, you know, post it even if it's not perfect. And that's kind of the hardest thing, you know, because having a dad who's a musician, and you know, sometimes you're overcritical of yourself because you know that it's not perfect, or I'm flat here, or I messed up there, or you know, so it's
Well, it's
getting over
fantastic.
that.
You learn. I feel like
Not
I
judging
learned
yourself
things.
is really important. I have a hard time doing that. I'm my own worst critic.
Oh, well, it's yeah. And you know what? You may be, and we just see all this beautifulness, and I'm like, you're just such a talent, but behind the
Oh,
scenes, you're
thank you.
like, oh my gosh.
I know
Well,
what you mean. That's true. You know, sometimes what you see, how you see yourself, is way different than what other people see yourself.
Mhm.
And I read this statistic somewhere. I don't know if it's true, but I'm gonna recite it anyway. But people think that you're about 70% more attractive than what you think you are. I don't know if
great.
that's true, but
Awesome.
I don't know. Look that up somewhere. I don't know. But
I like
so,
that.
and bottom line is, people think you're hotter than you think.
We need to
Right?
step it up. What if
That's
I
good
think I'm
news,
really hot?
right?
Uh-oh. No, I'm just kidding. What if I'm
Thank you
over
for everybody. Hey, let's cheers to that.
Well, it's so nice to see you again. I missed your energy. You haven't changed, by the way. I can't believe, how could you be insecure? I haven't
He's
seen
trying
you.
to change me little by little. He's changed the, you know, the more harsh parts of me into
Oh,
better
no.
parts of me. So that's what I call him, my better half. He keeps me grounded.
Wonderful. Yes, yes, they do. They do that. Well, let's have some more live music from this beautiful talent. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget, tip this band, Leah Live in the Remix, at Venmo at Leah Live. Okay. Aloha. Thanks for
you.
being here. Let's party.
So we're gonna do a song by Selena now for all my Mexican friends out there. I don't know if you're watching, but I have some Mexican classmates. Los Valdivias, hola Valdivias, Janet, y yeah, shout out to my friends de Mexico. Hey, hey, yeah, Bruja, bruja, hey, 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 yeah, a bidi bidi bambo. A bidi bidi bumbo, a bidi 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 bum, a bidi 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 bum, a bidi bidi bum bum, bidi bidi bum bum, a bidi 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 bum, a bidi 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 bidi. Hey, cada vez que lo veo pasar, a bidi bidi bum bum. Su corazón se enloquece y comienza a palpitar, a biri biri bam bam, y se emociona, ya no razona y comienza a controlar, biri biri bam bam, y se emociona, no comienza a cantar. Me canta así, así, a biri biri bom bom, a biri biri bom bom, a biri 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 bom bom, a biri 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 bom bom, a biri biri bom bom, a biri biri bom bom, a biri 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 bom bom, a biri 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 hey. Cada vez que lo veo pasar, a biri biri bom bom, me tiemblan hasta las piernas y el corazón igual, biri biri bom bom, y se emociona, ya no razona, no lo puedo controlar, a biri biri bom bom, se emociona, ya no razona y comienza a cantar. Me canta así, así, a biri biri bom bom, a biri biri bom bom, a biri 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 bom bom, a biri 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 bom bom, a biri biri bom bom, biri biri bom bom, a biri 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 bom bom, a biri 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 bom. Hey, hey, yeah. Very John, hey, 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 yeah. Cuando yo veo tocar a mi novio, mi corazón me hace así. Drums. Me canta así, cada vez que lo veo tocar. Me canta así, cada vez que lo veo pasar. Mi corazón se enloquece y me canta así, 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 así. Así, 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 me canta así, 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 me canta mi sana biri 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 bom 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 bom. Me canta así. Me canta así. A little Selena.
Woohoo! Ow, ow. Thank you. I just had a flashback to my childhood. I love Selena. I grew up in America and I love Selena. What was it
Right?
like with Panama? Was like Selena a big deal? Like was J-Lo? Who's the J-Lo and Selena of Panama? Is there
The J-Lo of Selena,
like Selena was Mexico or like and J-Lo's Puerto
I
Rico? Is
see.
there like
Well, we
a
have lots of
performer
artists
of that
in Panama.
caliber?
They're different genres, but the artist who sings most known for folkloric music is Sandra Ayala. No,
Okay.
Sandra Sandoval. Sorry, Sandra Sandoval. And then Osvaldo Ayala. He's also a famous singer, but he's a male. So Sandra Sandoval is like the Selena of Panama. She sings
Nice.
típico music, which is folkloric music.
Nice.
And so who else? Yeah. Yeah, but
Do
we
you get
love
to go
Selena
back?
there too. Everybody loves Selena.
Do you get to return to Panama very often?
The last time I went was 2017, so it's been a little while.
Mhm.
But I was about to go back right before this whole thing started,
Yeah.
and then because my dad had a concert, like a retirement concert, and then, so that got pushed back. So, yeah, it keeps getting pushed back, but that's good because he's not retiring.
Yeah, right.
They don't
I
want him
think
to retire. That's why they're pushing it back because they're like,
Yeah.
we want to keep you.
you
I
can't
don't blame
retire
him.
from music.
Yeah.
You can't retire from music.
No, never.
You
Yeah.
could be playing
He'll
until
probably
you're
go
dead.
on to like do the choir. He also conducts a choir. He started
Mhm.
actually a choir, Musica Viva, who's like in Latin America. They know about them a lot. They toured all over Germany and everywhere.
Wow.
Europe and Latin America. And
Now, we're having a CD release party next month. So is there a CD?
yeah,
Yeah,
let's talk
tell
about
me about the new
that.
CD.
Yeah, so I'm doing a single and for that party, and then I'm having an EP that's gonna be ready at the end of the summer. And
Woohoo.
I have a reggae song that's coming up after that, Feel the Fire. But this next song that we're releasing, it's a reggaeton or Latin urban, but it's inspired by like the bolero sound. It's got some Spanish guitar, and also it's got a little bit of English, and it's called Vida por Vida, and the title in Spanish means "You're my life for my life." Mi vida por vida, you're gonna be my life for the rest of my life. So that's kind of like
Nice.
what the concept is about.
Can we hear that one right now? Is that one on the list?
We're gonna do that one later on because
Later,
we're
okay.
gonna do a little what do you call it? We're gonna do that one acoustic, or we can do it if you want to do it now and the unplug. Yeah, we're gonna, since we have the guys here of the band that want to do a
Yeah,
little bit
no
of,
worries. No, I'm not.
Yeah. But
You're like,
we'll
"Samba
definitely come
Samba
back to that one.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we have what is the name and the name of the single? So that would be coming out. We have the EP. How exciting! So you
Vida
were
por
busy.
Vida, and then the EP name is Panamaui Music.
Okay, there we go. I love
Yeah.
that. That's a great name.
Yeah.
So
I'm
during
trying to
quarantine, you
get
kept
back into
busy.
my roots and kind of like focus on what makes me different,
Mhm.
than everybody else, and so that's being Latin here.
You really do bring an elevated talent to the island because there's nobody that's doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
You have it's such a beautiful bouquet. You can
Thank you
pull
so
from
much.
everywhere. You're like, where do you want me
I
to
would
do?
love to invite anybody else that's listening who's a singer, a female singer, and wants to come up and jam with us. I would love to, sing with other female singers as well. I'm not trying to hold the mic to myself, but I would love to pass it along and dance together. I think the Leah Craig was thinking about coming up and joining us sometime, so that'd be great. You should be, hey Leah, you'll be Leah squared.
I remember you sang in
listening right now. Hi,
September.
Leah.
You sang in September one year, and I think that you did Stairway to Heaven with 5 of the girls.
Was it that I did? I can't remember.
You did 2 songs, but at the end, I know you passed around the mic and you all had a verse.
That's right. We
Yeah.
all did Stairway to Heaven. You're right.
Yeah, because there's like 6 verses, so we had 6 different people, and Murray Thorne just trying to keep it all together.
Wow.
Walking around.
Yeah, those
with
are
6
fun shows. Are they
I
coming
miss-
back? We'll see, huh?
We'll see. Stay tuned. You never know. All right, what do you got
Yeah.
coming up next for us, Leah?
So next up, we got a Portuguese song, a Brazilian song called Mania de Você by Rita Lee. And
Beautiful.
it's kind of like a bossa nova, but it's almost got like a... Anyway, I'll just play it for you guys. Instead of explaining music, I'll just play you the music. How about that? Mania de Você, yeah. A cha-cha nova. That's what Paul calls it, a cha-cha nova. Yes, that's right. I have roots in Brazil as well. Meu bem, você me dá água na boca, vestindo fantasias, tirando a roupa, molhada de suor, de tanto a gente se beijar, de tanto imaginar. Loucura, a gente faz o amor por telepatia, no chão, no mar, na lua, na melodia. Mania de você, de tanto a gente se beijar, de tanto imaginar. Loucura. Nada melhor do que não fazer nada, só pra deitar e rolar com você. Nada melhor do que não fazer nada, só pra deitar e rolar com você. vestindo fantasias, tirando a roupa, molhada de suor, de tanto a gente se beijar, de tanto imaginar loucura. A gente faz o amor por telepatia, no chão, no mar, na lua, na melodia. Mania de você, de tanto a gente se beijar, de tanto imaginar loucura. Nada melhor do que não fazer nada, só pra deitar e rolar com você. Nada melhor do que não fazer nada, só pra deitar e rolar com você. Nada melhor, nada melhor, nada melhor, nada melhor. Meu bem, você me dá água na boca.
Ow, ow, ow!
Obrigada, muito obrigada.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Every time I hear like Bossa Nova, I just want to like get sexy
Right?
and move. Loving Paul Marchetti on the drums back there. Love that, man.
She says she's loving your playing.
Loving it. How did you end up with Paul Marchetti, aka the Machete, as we like to call him?
AKA the Machete. How did we end up with Paul? You know, Kai and I met each other over 10 years ago in a band called Livacious, and they used to rehearse up in Kula at a friend's house, Juan, at the Blue Room. Hi, Juan. I think he might be watching as well. Hey, Juan. And, you know, he had a lot of people come through the studio a lot of time, and then one of these times Paul came through, and that's how we first met him. And so Paul and Kai have been friends, you know, since then, or way before then. And then when we were doing, you know, trying to start some Latin groups, he's like, well, you know, let's call Paul. And yeah, it's kind of how it worked out.
It's just so great. Yeah, Paul is, he's a pretty notable player. We love him so
He
much.
sure
on the
is. I know we're lucky
He's-
to have him.
And a big shout out, he's actually in Deborah Vial band as well. And this is
Oh,
the
I know.
cottage.
Yes, he plays
Yeah.
with everybody, so we're lucky to anytime.
Yeah, he's the man. We want to give a shout out to Karen and Deb for donating the cottage studio. And don't
Yeah.
forget Cody and Seta, woo-hoo, our
Yeah,
tech
thank
team.
you so much to Cody and Seda.
They Seta and
I also
love-
wanted to tell you about Joel here.
Yes.
I don't know, you don't know him very well, but he's
I don't
actually
know Joel.
He's a session musician for Marty Dread, and he played in his records, bass, drums, guitar, everything. And
Yes.
he played with, you remember Sly Dog, the Hawaiian
Yes.
contemporary band? I love Sly Dog. He used to play with them drums, and he used to play with Zaki Kona. And, right? No? He's like, really? Why are you blowing me up over here? 'Cause
He's
I
the
really do.
quintessential
He's
bass
great.
man. He's like,
Yeah, so he's reggae.
He's
guy,
done
drum,
so
he plays
much. He's like,
everything, and
yeah,
now
I
we're,
like
we're throwing all the Latin stuff at him, like here.
I'm sure it's challenging, but I'm sure he loves it because it's always
Yes,
great to
you know
me.
that's the good thing about having challenging music is that musicians want to play with you.
Yeah, but he
When I
can
was
teach
like,
you
hey,
reggae.
let's do a show. Can you guys play my reggaeton songs? Or like, Ugh, I don't play that. What? You
And
don't want to play perreo? Just kidding.
I know. I know. I love Joel's vibe back there. He's got
Right?
he's
Totally.
like total like island surf bass
That's
player,
what it
just
is.
keeping
I
the
know.
groove, loving it. Oh, it's so
I was
great.
trying to find an
Yeah,
aloha skirt to match, but I couldn't find an aloha
uh,
skirt, so I had to deal with a.
you
I
look
had to settle for the
fantastic.
Latin Aztec print. Thank you, thank
Latinastic.
you.
I love that. What? Who are the other two members that we're missing right now? There's two more
So we have
gentlemen.
Barry Feld on keys and Berto Prieto on congas.
Yes, Berto. We love him. Him,
And shout out
fantastic.
to them if they're listening. Sorry, I couldn't have
We couldn't
you.
fit you in the kitchen. We're sorry. This
Yeah.
is it's so great. Now you spent some time in LA. We just got back from LA. It's probably not the same as when you were there.
Yeah,
It's got
it's changed definitely.
it's changed a
I
lot. How was
last time I
LA?
went through Hollywood and I was like, this looks dirty. I'm like, what's going on
Yeah.
here? I mean, it was
Everywhere's
always
dirty,
not the
girl.
cleanest, but it looks. I don't know. Anyway,
Tell us about
no,
going
no
to the
offense to
Music
anybody in
Institute.
Hollywood. I
Yeah.
like my Hollyweird people still too. I like
Hollywood.
everybody. That's what we used to call it, Hollyweird,
Oh, of course. I call it La La Land, Hollyweird. That's the way to do
right?
it.
La La Land.
What was it like being in LA at the Music Institute, coming from
It was really
Latin America?
fun, because I went there to go to school, to Musicians Institute, and it was really fun to go somewhere where everybody's just doing what you're doing, and everybody's wanting to network and wanting to make a band and wanting to be like, oh, you do this, oh. And one of my favorite things was, which I feel helped me a lot going to school. Um, One of the things that helped me the most with my performance was they had this live performance workshops. So it's basically a class that you take so to go perform. So then every day they have a different song. So Monday's reggae, Tuesday's blues, Wednesday's rock, Thursday's R&B, whatever, right? And then so everybody shows up, drummers, guitar players, and then so they put a list and you sign up whatever your instrument is. And so they'll just call it random. Okay, so and so in drums, so and so in bass, so and so, and you just do the same song over and over and over. And then your peers get to critique you and say, oh, you should have done this, and then you should have done that, and by the way, you should have moved that mic stand out of your way because it looked horrible. It's like, hey, you know what? I will always remember that. And today when I showed up, Cody was like, can I take this mic stand out of the way? Cody's like, you know what? I was thinking about that. It would be great
Yeah,
if you didn't have mic stand. I
yeah.
was like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to use it. So little things like that, like it helps. And it was really fun just being submerged in the whole music thing. But it can be a little crazy because like I said, everybody over there is like trying to make it or trying to do something. So it's kind of like you're this
Pitch.
little
Yeah.
voice in the sea
Yeah.
of people like me, look at me.
I'm like, everyone's the best from wherever they were, and now they're all trying to do one thing. And
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
but I think the definition of success has changed in the last couple
Right?
decades, where
Yeah, I
especially
agree with
when it, yeah,
I like change. So for me, I have no problem with it. I embrace it.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, bring it. What can I do
Challenge.
with this recipe? Yeah, what can I
Right?
do with these
Exactly.
ingredients? What recipe can I make? Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's have another song, guys. Thanks so much. This hour's going so fast. We only have 15 minutes. I can't believe it.
I know. So
Isn't
let's
this
do a couple more.
crazy?
So we
I
got,
could talk to Leah all day. I swear to God.
I know, right? We could. So the
Shoot.
next song we're gonna do is a salsa song by Mark Anthony, and this one's dedicated to anybody who's in a love triangle. Ooh. Tú eres ese fuego y yo el cigarro. Me enciendes y me apagas con tus labios. Tu cuerpo es ese mal tan necesario. Te miento si no digo que te necesito a diario. Y aunque duela, tú eres de las cosas que no me arrepiento. Estoy seguro que la dejarás en cualquier momento. Y mientras tanto me consuelo solo con un par de besos. Estoy segura que la dejarás, todo es cuestión de tiempo. Contigo todos los lunes parecen viernes. Hoy día es ella y de noche me pertenece. Contigo todos los lunes parecen viernes. Con ella tú te vas y conmigo te vienes. así eres tú, y así soy yo. Aunque no somos nada, pero nos damos todo, así eres tú, y así soy yo. Aunque no somos nada, nos damos de todo. Así eres tú, y así soy yo. Nos damos de todo, nos damos de todo, hay de todo. Todo lo que tú me das, te lo voy a recibir, papito. Ay, dame solo un poquito. Oye, 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 yeah. Todo, todo, todo. Todo, todo. Todo. Break it down, bass. Y aunque duela, tú eres de las cosas que no me arrepiento. Estoy segura que la dejarás en cualquier momento. Y mientras tanto me consuelo solo con un par de besos. Estoy segura que la dejarás, es cuestión de tiempo. Contigo todos los lunes parecen viernes. De día es ella y de noche me perteneces. Contigo todos los lunes parecen viernes. De día tú te vas y conmigo te vienes. Y así eres tú, y así soy yo. Aunque no somos nada, pero nos damos todo, así eres tú, y así soy yo. Aunque no somos nada, nos damos de todo. ¡Eso! ¡Hey! ¡Hey! Contigo todos los lunes, por lo que se siente, se parecen viernes, baby. Contigo todos los lunes, por lo que se siente, se parecen viernes. No sé por qué tú te vas, por qué te vas. Digo todos los lunes, por lo que se siente, se parecen viernes. No sé por qué tú me tratas así, así, así. Y no hay trompeta, entonces ataco yo. Me parecen viernes. Me parecen viernes. Me parecen viernes. Me parecen viernes. ¡Hey! Me parecen viernes. A little salsa para todos mis latinos.
That was perfecto.
Gracias.
Great camera work by Cody and Seta. They were getting all the views.
Picking up some heat over here. Just kidding.
I want to go dancing with you. That's one thing we can't do yet.
you.
We can't dance yet, but soon, Maui County, soon.
Right? We need
The
to
rest
like
of-
set up some like outdoor festival so we can all like dance.
Yeah. A vaccination party or a festival where everyone's outdoors. It'll be a good time. We're here with Leah Live and the remix. Don't forget, this is a gig for our talents. You can tip them at Venmo at Leah Live. And also our tech team who's volunteering their time and talents. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
Cody
thank you
and
so
Seta.
much, guys. It's a lot of hard
TQ
work.
Audio. They are fantastic. We love them so much. Having Leah's here is great because you're our first Latina. You're my first Latina, I believe,
Represent.
for the Mana'o at home.
Yay.
And also just it's been really beautiful to kind of take a journey to all the different countries with you.
Right?
I love that. And that's kind
Yeah,
of who
and there's
you are. You
still
have a
some
little bit
stuff
of
that I
everything.
didn't,
Mhm.
we didn't touch on here that we're still working on. Latin music encompasses a very broad range of stuff, and um, yeah, like for example, bachata is one of my favorite type of music. Like Juan Luis Guerra in 440 is one of my idols as far as how he writes, from the heart. So, yeah, I'm really excited to start to explore all this stuff, and I'm really happy because Kai here is the one that has been pushing me to do more of my Latin roots. No, he said encouraged, not pushed.
Push.
Push is a good thing. Push is a good thing. Go, come on. But he's very
Yeah.
encouraging. I'm very lucky to have an encouraging partner, and he's been encouraging me to, not only um, reach out and do more of my roots music, but to perform it out more as well. I've been known more of like a reggae girl in the
Mhm.
island because we also have that in common with Maui. In Panama and here, we listen to lots of reggae. So that was the first thing that I gravitated towards when I got here, was reggae because I know it. And, we do our own kind of thing down there, reggae, reggaeton. It's kind of similar
You
in the
got the
vibe, I think.
vibe. You got the
Yeah,
energy. Yeah. And you opened for
So that's kind of the first thing
UB40
I
and
gravitated
Comic
towards. But
King.
I'm happy to you start to do more Latin music and even merge
Please.
both because I feel like some people who are into Latin music might not be into reggae, and some people who are into reggae might not be into Latin. But if there's some similarities and it's completely different, but it's good to I think I want to expose people to other different types of things.
Mhm. And
Through
melding
music.
all your journeys together is really beautiful because you're able to express who you are.
Yeah.
You're not faking it. This is who you are. You
Yeah, and
come
there's
from
so
all these.
many things that that's pretty much me. I don't just sing one thing. I can do many genres, so it's kind of good to like what Kai said. You don't want to be pigeonholed into like one thing. So
Absolutely not.
I'm definitely trying to expand my horizons.
Horizons. Well,
Yeah,
you've
we probably
opened
got
for.
time for like one more with
No,
the
we got
band
time
mix
for
and
a few
the
more.
clip. So maybe we should do Havana. Can we do Havana? Do the
We
Havana.
got a few more. This is Leah
Got a
Live.
few more? Two more?
We got
Okay,
two
two
more.
more, two more, two more.
She's open for.
And then I wanted to
open
give you a
for-
little sneak peek of that song
Okay.
acoustically. So are we gonna do? Okay, so two more with the band, then one acoustic.
That sounds great.
Okay, okay, yeah, we'll do yeah.
So Leah's open for UB40, Common King. She shared the stage with Steven Tyler, Henley Capono. She won't tell you, but she just, yeah, she holds her own. So we're just really happy to have her here and have the remix. Stay tuned for her
thank
single
you so
release
much,
party.
Trish.
We love
Thanks for
you. This
having
is
us.
fantastic. I'm sweating because I've been dancing in my
So the next one we're
studio.
gonna do is called Agua de Beber. Agua de Beber. I said beber because that's
What does that mean?
Dad calls it, but it's a Brazilian song, Bossa Nova, Agua de Beber.
Yeah.
Badilada badaba, jibadidão. Badilada badaba, jibadidão. Dandão, dandão. Jibadidão. Badilada badaba, jibadidão. Badilada badaba, jibadidão. Dandão, dandão. Eu quis amar, mas tive medo e quis salvar meu coração. Mas um amor tem segredo. Medo pode matar o seu coração. Água de beber, água de beber, camarada. Água de beber, água de beber, camarada. Jibadudão, badilada-badaba, jibadudão, badilada-badaba, jibadudão, dandão, dandão. Jibadudão, badilada-badaba, jibadudão, badilada-badaba, jibadudão, dandão, dandão. Eu nunca fiz coisa tão certa. Entrei na escola do perdão. A minha casa vive aberta. Oh, abria todas as portas do coração. Água de beber, camarão. Água de beber, camarão. Água de beber, camarão. Jibadudão, badilada-badaba, jibadudão, badilada-badaba, jibadudão, dandão, dandão. Little Bossa Nova for you guys. That's originally Tom Jobim. Sorry, I drew a blank.
That was wonderful. I like that one.
Astro Gilberto, but the sorry, yeah.
Well, we're gonna get the backbeat. They're gonna hit the road. Thank you so much to Paul Marchetti and Joel. Joel, thank you so much. You're awesome. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah.
I love you.
This is
Look at that Paul Marchetti, the machete. Ow, ow.
Yeah, I just want to say, vote for me in the coming election.
He's gonna be in
This is
Maui
the
County.
first time I've been out of my house in 9 months. So
Oh, wonderful. Kai's
says
shy.
He loves me.
Kai's shy. Kai's
He wants
like,
to let it be known to the world that he loves me.
Leah's my favorite. When I asked
I'm gonna put words in your mouth.
when I asked Leah what the name of the band was, because it used to be Leah Live with the exclamation
remix.
point. Yeah, you were like, and the remix. And then I remember you being Leah Live, and you were like, I'm the exclamation point. I don't need the exclamation
That's right.
point. That made me laugh so hard.
My dialogue that's hilarious. 'Cause I am
No.
an exclamation point.
You are an exclamation point. And if anyone who
like,
isn't, you're so awesome.
What's up?
You know what? When we were while I was
has to
watching
put up
you-
with me. So we have two
just-
more. Do you want 2 more minutes to do that?
Don't
little
worry, we're not
acoustic
cut off.
song?
We can do it. We got a few more minutes. You can go.
Bring
over.
your other guitar, babe. Put on the other guitar.
Real quick, I want to say the last time I saw you on stage was actually in 2020 when you were doing the dance event at the EL
Huh.
Theater right before it closed down in January.
Oh, that's right. That was fun. The
You were
dance
so
show. Oh, I want
great.
to do that again. Maui on stage. Oh, my
That was
dancing
the best.
family.
I was in the audience with my friends,
Oh,
and all of a sudden I yelled out, "That's Leah!" like so loud, and everyone's like,
That's what
"Shh."
they're doing.
I was like, "Sorry," but it was nice to see you because you're a choreographer. You've written plays. You're a comedian, singer, songwriter, dancer.
Comedian is like, that's like my dream job. Like, I have so much respect for comedians like Chino and everybody else because it's hard to get up there with like no
Yeah.
music and just entertain people with just you and this
Yeah.
and like that and like whatever your experience is. But yeah, it's definitely something else. But thank you so
Well,
much for
open
having me
mic.
today, and I am so happy to be here. And thank you
Yay.
everybody for tuning in.
Thank you so much for
And
being
so this
here.
next
sharing
song
with us.
is I'm just gonna give you a tiny little clip of it,
Yeah.
an acoustic style, and it's called Vida por Vida. I think we talked about it already, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of
The new
a part.
single.
And it's inspired by my other half over here. Este amor que ahora siento por ti ha cambiado con el tiempo, baby. Y ahora nunca me da pena decir que sin tu amor yo voy a morir. por toda la vida, por toda la vida. 'Cause baby, you're the love of my life, the love of my life. Baby, I will love you all of my life, for all of my life. Si no estás aquí, estás en mi mente. Cuando estás aquí, estás presente. Nuestro amor mejora diariamente. A su punto como pasta al dente. Porque tú me entiendes, yo te entiendo. Por eso mi amor sigue creciendo. Cada vez que está oscureciendo, eres mi luz porque yo te prendo. Y este amor que ahora siento por ti ha cambiado con el tiempo, baby. Y ahora nunca me da pena decir que sin tu amor yo voy a morir. Bebé, porque tú eres mi vida, tú eres mi vida. Y yo te amaré por toda la vida, mi vida por vida. Baby, you're the love of my life, the love of my life. Baby, and I will love you all of my life, for all of my life. And are you in my life? And are you here to stay? No, we don't have to fly away. Sit back, enjoy another day. And now you're in my life. And yeah, you're here to stay. Oh, baby, yeah, yeah. Don't wanna see you walk away. Tú eres mi vida, eres mi vida. Y yo te amaré por toda la vida, por toda la vida. Baby, you're the love of my life, the love of my life. Baby, and I will love you all of my life, for all of my life, yeah. Just a little snippet, you guys. Thank you so much for having us today. Again, I'm Leah Live, and this is Kai, and thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Trish.
No, thank you. You're amazing.
Yeah,
You're
thanks for tuning in, everybody. We love you.
I feel like I didn't need to
and
be
then
here
August
today.
12th, we're gonna have a show at the playground, right? So that's the next.
We'll
time you guys
see.
can catch us
Stay
live.
tuned.
You can catch us live at the playground.
Yep, we'll
With a
be
full
staying
band.
tuned for that. We're so excited. Thank
Hi.
you, Leah. Gus is there. Don't forget, guys, Leah Live
He was
HI.
dancing. You didn't,
Hi,
you
Gus
didn't see him,
Gus.
but he was dancing.
Leah Live
his nose is dancing
HI.com. You can follow her on Instagram and the remixes on Instagram. And thank you so much
Yes.
to Joel and Paul and Kai, and of course, Seta and Cody. And
Yes, thank
mahalo
you so much, you guys.
to all the listeners. Leah, you're just a delight.
You
I
are.
could do a 3-hour show with you. Jeez Louise. I didn't even get
Thank
through
you
half
so
my
much.
questions. We're gonna have to
This was
coffee
fun.
talk.
This was really fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon. Hey, tune in 2 weeks for the Hula Honeys. That's
no
right.
way. Oh, cool. I love them.
They're
great.
wonderful. Ukulele duo, Wonder Wahine, radio DJs, community legends.
Yeah.
We love those ladies. We're super stoked. So stay tuned. That's going to be on July 15th. Mahalo for all your support. I'm Trish da Dish. Keep it real
Thank
for
you
the
so much.
homeschool. Check us out